All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's time for our end of day watch list report, and I hope you are ready. We have quite a few charts to go over tonight. All right, so let's get right into it. As you know, tomorrow is Take Back Friday. We also have the jobless situation claims coming out, whatever. So, very important that you follow this. You can always rewind it at the end, and we're going to cover a lot of stuff. So let's strap in and get to it. First chart is our GDXJ, okay, your junior gold miners ETF. You notice that today you got a crash alert on the close today. And also the market went into, drum roll please, neutral. All right. Remember the light blue bar here? Whenever you see that, that's a neutralized market. It doesn't mean the market can't move. It just means that the majority of the time, the price action goes nowhere, but not all the time. Like back here, price action went nowhere, but back here, it went somewhere. So with the crash alert here on top of this, the top of the Kumo cloud is the support, and that's at $35.35. So we have to call it that. Looks like the market is ready to pull back. Now, if it just pulls back, it can go all the way down here to like, maybe even 38, a little bit below that. And the bulls can come and defend and then lift it right back up again. But 9 times out of 10, when you have a pullback and corrective status is not too far away from the Kumo cloud, chances are you're going to come down and touch that Kumo cloud. It's just how the price action moves. So I would be prepared. If you are long the GDXJ, I would definitely be tightening up my stops. I would look at the report and I would do exactly as it says. By the way, all the reports are uploaded to the dashboard. All right, so everything has been updated. So you can log in and you can peep what the instructions are for GDXJ for tomorrow. All right, next we have ZEC or Zcash. You're still in a locked-in bear market. Price action is still creeping down lower to the top of the Kumo cloud support. So there's no change here. You're still in a bear market. XRP Ripple gave you a rally alert on the close today with a bullish trend momentum reading. Bulls are coming in and defending this area just as I anticipated. So this market now is going to try to get back up to the 70-cent mark, which is your initial upside target resistance. Okay. So that's where you are right now on XRP Ripple. Got a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Theta still has a bearish trend momentum reading and is still giving you downside production, and it's getting closer to here and here. These are your first two supports. All right. And then after that, you don't really have any until you get all the way down to here to 116. All right. So if you are still long this market, you should have tightened up your stops and, gotten out of that long, taking some profit off the table, and you should be on the sidelines waiting for your next buy signal unless you want to short it. All right. So again, this is where you need to follow the instructions on the report. Next is AVAX. AVAX also gave a rally alert on the close today with the bullish trend momentum reading. The initial upside target is $60. All right, that's where your current resistance is at, $60. All right. So we'll see if the market can get you up there. But you got a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Adam also has a request to be on here tonight. So we got it here. Bearish trend momentum reading. You're in a locked-in bear market. And this chart is looking similar to the Zcash one, right? So yeah, you've already come down here to this support, and this market is going to, it's looking like it's going to come right through the vortex here and just start crashing, getting a free fall. You're in a bear market here, so there's no reason to be trying to buy this or catch falling knives. Next is silver. So silver hit a new 52-week high today, hitting that $27 handle. And we're going to see what happens, because now you're going to have some kind of a pullback, possibly back down to the $26 level. and then the market should be able to take off from there. But you do need some kind of a pullback. And since tomorrow's Take Back Friday, I think that's probably what's going to do it. All right. Next, we have the Dow. So the Dow gave you nice downside production. It came all the way down to the Kumo cloud. There you go. You can't beat the algo charts. The system works if you work the system. We knew that was going to happen. The bearish trend momentum reading told you. Now the real test is, are the bulls going to come in and defend right here at the Kumo cloud, or is this going to give way and then you're going to the bottom of the Kumo cloud at 38,320? All right, so that's about 1,000-point drop from where you are now. Even though this is a very narrow wedge here, it's actually 1,000 points. That's how. I know it doesn't feel like it, but it is. It's 1,000 points. So you possibly have 1,000 more points to go. Now, chances are, if you come down here, you're gonna break it. You're gonna go out of the Kumo cloud. This is not gonna hold. When it's narrow like that, it doesn't hold, and you go into free fall status, and you could come down quite dramatically. So I hope you're prepared. If you are long the Dow, you shouldn't be. You should have already been stopped out with profit, and you should be waiting for your next buy signal if you don't want to short it. Next up, we have the NASDAQ 100. Finally broke its silence and has now entered into official corrective mode. Top of the Kumo cloud here is at 17,720. All right, 17,720. All right, so you got about a 700-point drop coming to hit the top of the Kumo cloud. And if that doesn't hold, the next drop is right here at 17,240. All right, so that's about 1,000 points away from where you are here. It seems to be the theme. 1,000 points seems to be the theme right now. So prepare yourself for that if the bulls fail to defend here. All right, prepare yourself for that. Next up, we got gold. All right, so gold futures hit a new 52-week high, new all-time high today, and just keeps on climbing. So at some point, it's gonna pull back and correct a little bit, but it may not be anytime soon, because you see how long it consolidated here. It consolidated a lot, so it had a lot of pent-up energy to explode to. So it may not be ready yet. It may not be ready yet. All right, you need to prepare yourself for that too. If you're long, go ahead and follow the system, and let's see how far it runs. All right, but it is what it is. S&P 500 hit corrective mode, gave you some downside production today. Top of the Kumo cloud is at 5,000. All right, so that's quite a drop from here. All right, you got another 250 points. So yeah, be prepared for that. If you are still long the S&P, you should not be. You should have been stopped out with profit already if you were paying attention and following the reports. So you're waiting for your next buy signal, which will not come until you get down here. And or you should be already short the market. So you should not be long the S&P futures right now. Next up is crude oil, wide open, galloping toward 95. 95 is still the upside target. You crossed over into a new bull market now. It's official tissue. Crude oil is in a bull market, a locked-in bull market with a bullish trend momentum reading. And it's just getting started, folks. 95 is the target. Next up, we have the euro. So the euro is still defying. It's benefiting from dollar weakness currently, and it's trying to get back up here to the 109 handle, possibly even 110. Is it going to make it? I don't really think so. I think it's going to bump its head at the top of the Kumo cloud and just come crashing down. Don't take my word for it, though. Follow the reports. Next up is the pound sterling. Same thing. I think this market's going to bump its head here at this resistance zone, and it's going to break to the downside and fall hard, because I think the dollar's going to power up out of nowhere on you. Next up is the Aussie, finally getting help today from gold, finally. But this is a very wide Kumo cloud, very wide. All right, top of the Kumo cloud here is at 66.68. So it's going to need to get there and it's going to need to have a nice strong close above 67 in order to really get some footing. If not, you're basically just in a wide trading range, basically. But you did have this positive bot check, and we already started getting the upside immediately, upside production. So we'll see what the Aussie can do. Got a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading for the Aussie. All right, so the Russell is in a very wide trading range as well, and you didn't really get any downside production. You're just caught here in a consolidation, and you had the crash alert coming into today. So we'll see if this market gives you some more, possibly tonight into tomorrow. Top of the Kumo clouds here at the 2000 mark. Okay, so yeah, I think these stock indices right now are about to face a major test as they test the top of the Kumo cloud support. Ethereum also gave a rally alert on the close today. So we have a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading on Ethereum. Bulls are coming in and defending the support area. And I think the next upside target will be back above that 3,500 handle for your Ethereum. Next, we have Bitcoin futures rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading as the market tries to get back above 70K. It is wide open to do so. You got a locked in bullish trend momentum reading. You got a locked in bull market still, even though it's in a nice wide little trading range here. But I think that the trend is going to start reclaiming the price action and trending higher again as we march toward 85K. U.S. dollar index. See, this is what I was telling you. So you got back-to-back bearish algo shifts putting pressure on the dollar, but the bulls are defending here at the top of the Kumo cloud, support at 104. All right, so that's going to be a springboard, and it's going to push the prices higher. You're going to do this big old U-shaped thing, and I think that's what's going to catapult it to that 108 target I've been telling you about for the longest time. So the dollar is still in a locked-in bull market. I'm sorry, locked-in bear market rally. Locked-in bear market rally. Can it turn bullish? It's possible because these blue bars are the beginning of a possible bull market, which means you are looking at the bottom of the new bull market in the U.S. dollar. Don't count the dollar out. I told you, you just don't know. You don't know. It'll do it. All right, so we looked at the GDXJ. Now we're looking at SILJ, the Silver Miners Juniors ETF, and also gave you a crash alert on the close today with a neutralized bar. And the top of the Kumo Club is all the way down here at $9.20. So trade accordingly. If you're long this, definitely follow the instructions on the attack report and move your stops accordingly to lock in profit. All right, now here's the Silver Miners ETF SIL. We just looked at SILJ. Here's the juniors. Now here's the SIL majors, and we got a crash alert, neutralized bar. Top of the Kumo cloud is down here at $26.09. Likewise, if you're along this, make sure you follow the instructions on the attack report, and definitely try to lock in some profit if possible. All right. Speaking of silver, this is SLV. We looked at the silver futures, and now we're looking at we just finished looking at the silver mining stocks. Now we're looking at the SLV, and you notice that it hit a neutralize today, but it didn't give you a crash alert. You hit a new 52-week high also in the SLV, and you got a gap here. And because you have a gap here, I believe that we will be seeing a pullback in silver, possibly as early as tonight. And I think it's going to come down here and close this gap for Take Back Friday. All right. And it may even extend a little bit longer. All right. Because you got all the way down here. So I'll call this 2251. So you got support at 2251. So it's a possibility that you will overshoot closing the gap and pull back down somewhere near here, north of 2250. Okay. That should be it. And then that's when silver should be able to take off by the, going into the end of next week. So by midweek next week, this should be done, and it should be ready to rally and move forward from here. All right, GLD. All right, so we looked at the gold futures. Now here's the GLD counterpart. Neutralized bar for tomorrow. No crash alert though, or rally alert. It's a neutralized bar, but you need to take precautions. Follow the report. If they're tighten up stops where applicable, so you can lock in some profit. Okay, because the market looking like it's going to pull back here. All right, GDX, same thing. Gold mining stock ETF. You got a crash alert, neutralized bar for tomorrow's trading. If possible, you can lock in some profit here and do what you need to do. Move your stops and take it from there. All right, I see you there. We do have time. I'll do one for you here. I got time to do one. All right, you want to look at HTOO. Let me take care of you real quick. HTOO. All right, this is Fusion Fuel. Okay, let's see what Fusion Fuel got going on here. All right, so HTOO Fusion Fuel is locked in to a consolidated situation. You had your parabolic bar here, which is going to act as a consolidation bar at some point, and then you had the gap. So what's happening is after this big, parabolic bar, and because of the gap, the price action has come down now to close the gap. That's what you see here. That's why you have this long-term consolidation. You've closed the gap. And now what the market's going to do is going to move back into alignment. This is going to be your consolidation bar moving forward. Resistance at 465, support at 220. So you got a $2 plus trading range here. We'll say $2.40 trading range that the price action is going to be stuck in. So it's going to be moving up. I think this rally alert here for Friday's trading is probably going to be the one that started getting the price action back up into the trading range of this bar here. So price action will come back up, and then your trade somewhere around the mid part of the bar, about right here for a while, and then the market will come back up and try to test the higher end of the range at some point. But yeah, I expect the price action to cease falling from this point and go back into this trading range bar. Even though you're in a bear market, just the whole physical makeup of this chart and the way the price action has been behaving, you had this ginormous long-term base. So I think that's what's about to happen here on this one. All right, folks, you know what it is, man. The system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Friday. Happy trading to you. Make sure you get your orders in tonight before the market start moving so that you don't have to worry about trying to chase the market. All right, we don't do that. All right, folks. You're welcome, Gmo. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.